I don't want to play jigsaw. I just want to do my hair.
Baby, when you are growing out of pixie, baby, them days be rough with a capital R. I promise you, you don't have to stay in struggle mode just because your hair is short. Sis, that's what I'm here for, to show you how to get it done. So in this video today, we're going to be doing a 90s crochet. I wanted me some good 90s twist in the front. I wanted to do a super curly, kinky curly crochet in the back. Oh, baby, say that 3 times. Now, I knew I wanted some flat twists in the front, but I wasn't sure of how I actually wanted to execute that. Being that I have never done these twists in my head, I didn't know if I wanted to go super complicated or just keep it simple and do just a regular design in the front. Because I love throwing a little razzle dazzle in my hair, I went with something that was probably right in the middle of those two. So it's not super complicated, but it's not the easiest as well, because you have to angle your hands and arms in ways as if somebody else was twisting your hair. And you know I'm going in with my basking lather. I already told y'all I'm a basking lather girly. You use what edge control or whatever thick consistency gel you would like to use. And I'm just going to use what works for my hair. So I'm kind of showing you exactly how to do the twist, but then I realized you might not understand fully because I'm halfway in the screen. I think on the next twist, or maybe the one after that, I'm going to actually give y'all a good angle. Okay, so this is a decent angle right here. So what you want to do is part out your hair. And I'm a person, when I part out my hair, I like to pin any hair that I'm not touching out of the way. That makes for me doing my own hair a lot easier, and then that way I don't have to stand in one spot while I'm doing it. Because baby, if I'm listening to music while I'm doing my hair, best believe you're gonna get this 2-step twerk combo. I don't really know how to explain this part because I believe it's self-explanatory. Baby, all I can tell you is that when you part your section out, you want to make sure it is saturated with some type of holding gel, edge control, whatever you choose to use. You are going to make sure it is combed all together and grouped, right? And then from there, you're just going to tuck and roll, baby. That is the only way I can explain it. Tuck and roll. A lot of y'all know how to roll. You do the same thing, but just on your hair. Tuck and roll, baby. Tuck and roll. And I don't know why I keep holding this basking lather up like they giving me some type of sponsor, because baby, they are not. So basking lather, if you are listening, I love y'all products. And I use your products in almost all of my videos. Can I get a sponsorship, please? And thank you. Okay, y'all, I kind of wasn't playing, but I know how y'all get y'all panties in a bunch. So let's continue. I do believe this is the very last twist that I actually show you how I did. And then from there, I should be moving on to a different part of my head. Oh, please make sure y'all are not putting those rubber bands too tight in your head because it will break off. You want to make sure that it is secure at the base, but if it is like a rubber band, I really showed y'all how to do another twist. Goodness gracious, why did I have so many twists? I guess for the people who needed it. Okay, so make sure you're not putting those rubber bands super tight in your head because it will cause breakage. And not only breakage, baby, it will feel like somebody pulling your scalp 10 different ways. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. When I actually seen the finished twist in my head, I did my big one. I ain't even gonna lie. I did my big one. They real nice, neat. So baby, from there, you're going to slap some cornrows in the back, how many ever you choose to do. That is on you. Baby, the preference is on you. That is your head. Also, if you don't know how to braid, I've seen people do twists, don't know how secure it'll be, but it's doable. You can also do a ponytail. Do what you can do, baby. Do what you can do. Whatever you can do, just make sure that it is secure, because I promise you, this hair will fall out your head. And yes, I do still use Blue Magic because old school ways work, baby. I'm going back to the old school ways. We're never ball-headed in the 90s.
Okay, so
I mean, somewhere, but
5 packs of 16-inch ombre kinky curly feather crochet here from QVR. Okay, now this is not regular crochet. This is feather crochet. So each crochet is separated by a piece of thread. This is what you're going to knot into your hair. It's going to give it a very invisible look. Okay, so last time I used this type of hair, I took all of it off of the thing that it came with to see if it's going to make my life easier, because that was a hassle. I'm going to leave everything on the little silver band that it comes with. I'm just going to pull it off piece by piece. Hopefully that'll stop the thread from tangling up, because baby, it was a hassle. It was a lot. So I have one braid left in the back that I need to crochet up. I'm actually going to crochet this into this cornrow right here. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back when I actually start doing my hair.
I really said start doing my hair like I ain't took y'all from the jump scare to this point. But nevertheless, baby, hold your horses. I promise y'all, I'm going to show y'all a better angle. Chill out. Some of y'all requests be insane. Like, sis, this is free. It's giving, did you know that you're on my schedule? So let me see if I can explain this to you without confusing you.
Open your crochet hook. One of the loops, not the entire braid. Push it through open. Okay. Hook the thread, close it. Pull it through with some of the hair. Open it up, pull everything through, pull tight. That's how you do it. That's what I'll be talking about. See this? It needs to be a better way of packaging this. I literally pulled this right off the silver look tab exactly, and it's not. Like, I like the hair, but y'all need to find a better way to package this because I don't want to play jigsaw. I just want to do my hair.
Okay, so this would be the third pack that I am installing, and baby, I don't know what I was listening to, but that was my jam. Do you hear me?
So this is just what it looks like, but just with the hair crocheted in. I haven't did anything to the hair. I'm going to fluff the hair, wet the hair, mousse the hair, so it can give me the curl that I'm looking for. But this is 16 inches, so it falls in a layer, which I love. But right here, I don't like something right up in here. I just don't know what it is yet. I have to play around and fix it. I end up using 3 packs in a piece. It is super full. I know once I comb it out, it's going to fluff up, so that's kind of what I want. But, yeah. You know, I'm going to play around with it, see what it's going to give. But this is just what I have right now. I'm going to comb it, twist it, like 4 twists, and that's how I'm going to go to bed. So, I'll be back.
Okay, so this right here in this bottle is just water. When I'm dealing with curly hair, I like to wet it to allow the water to soak in and give it whatever curl pattern that it's supposed to have. From there, I'll go in with whatever type of mousse I have or choosing to use at the time. My go-to is Nairobi, but Nairobi make my neck itch, and I just don't have time to be walking around with a rash on my neck. So my second go-to will always and forever be, what is the name? Tropical Mousse Foaming Wrap. Oh my God. Tropical Roots Mousse. You'll see it in the video. So you detangle it, water, mousse. This is the mousse that I was trying to explain. And at this point, my throat feel a little weird. I sound like Robert. I don't feel like editing a lot of my eras out. Baby, I stutter. Listen, my words don't always come out like they're supposed to. And I'm not about to try to make my edit seem perfect. So baby, you're going to get what you get. Yes, ma'am. This is actually me applying the mousse. I am going to use a generous amount because the hair is super dry, so it needs to be moisturized. The curl pattern is amazing on this hair. And what the mousse is going to do is basically going to lock in and activate your curls. See? Baby, when I tell you to trust the process, understand that I have to look at these videos before I post them. I will never steer you wrong. Now, is every video that I post going to be your cup of tea? Absolutely not. Name me one restaurant where you love everything on the menu. But my mama didn't raise me to be in these streets looking crazy, so I'm going to eat down every single time.